F1 Season 7, and we're here at Spa, Belgium, for the C3 class qualifying. We have quite a full grid, 19 drivers tonight. That's it. Who do we have on track already? Well, here we have Lurch, just coming out of a pit, but I think it's one of the Red Bulls. Yes, it's one of the new guys, AJC. Starting his hot lap while we have a yellow in... Oh, Ben! Ben seems to be in trouble. Let's see if we can get him an invite. So far, AJC will probably be the first to set a time, unless... I think he is, because he's also setting purple sectors in 1 and 2. Oh, and we seem to have lost Eric. Alright, so this was the first one to set a time is AJC with 43.006. And Florian improving that in his Ferrari with 42.3. Mary's in the Alpha is a bit slower, 43.6, and Ricker 43.7. So far, pretty good lap by Florian. Let's see. Alright. Florian is spinning off track for a bit. But meanwhile we have Zatomic setting fastest time. And we know he's a great qualifier. He's been on pole many times, but it's just only until last week that he finally got a win in the C3 class in F1. It's been a while for him. Let's hope for him he can do good again tonight. He was in C3 there last season as well, but in a very, very unlucky season. Right. So Tomek says one of his main rivals for the championship, because that's what he's aiming for, will be Alex, TDG Alex, and Alex is in P3 now, with Maggot is in P5, and of course we got Phil back tonight. Phil, been on holiday for a few weeks, wasn't there, but couldn't really count on his teammate for scoring points. Lurch tried his best, but, well, didn't do that great. Sorry about that, Lurch, but had to mention it. Anyway, good to have Phil back. And I think today could be a bit of Phil's circumstances. Phil's circumstances is, well, mostly on street circus, and this is not a street circus, but also in wet conditions. And what we heard is it is going to rain during the race. So let's see how that's going to turn out. Well, one of the other contenders, Ahmed, so far is in P3, 3/10 behind Atomic. And it seems like we have a few fans of Matchup here today, with Matrix and WWE fan. Hello. Welcome. Unfortunately, Matchup has been a little bit disappointing in this season after such a promising preseason. Been unlucky so far with incidents, but I'm sure that if you can get a clean race, you can get some points or even a win. Hello there, Brent. Good to see you as well. Still would like to see you driving. Alright, we're gonna follow Matchup on his hot lap. Oh, no. That's not a good start of your lap if you nearly spin it on turn one. It seems like our new driver from Poland, Eric Dufaxier, is having some connection problems. Alright, who else is on a quick lap? Interesting to note that so far from those who set a time, Lutz is the only one on mediums. Ben is starting his hot lap. See if he can do better turn one than Matchup. Matchup has 30.2 after the first sector. Let's see what he can get on Camel Straight. He was actually slower than Matchup. Matchup not completing his lap is coming in. So far with just 7 minutes to go, we only have 12 drivers who set a time. Dan has invalidated his lap. Meltrap is here we have an improvement of the first time. Alex, already mentioned by Zatomic as possibly the fastest man in the tier in P1. Meltrap improves, or sets his first time. P7, well done. Oh, this means Zatomic will try to do everything he can to improve, and he is purple of Sector 2. And so Tom might be one of the quickest drivers I've seen over one lap. But I don't want to jinx you, mate, but you do have strange ways for screwing it up in races. Let's see where he comes out. Yeah, he improves. Back to professional pole position, 41.777. Well done. Then we have Man Like Donkey is on Camel Straight right now. Rika is improving slightly, but he is. Into sector 3, comes into the bus stop chicane. And improves 3/10, but not enough to get to the top 10. Rika having a wonderful season so far, been on the podium a few races, and until last week was actually leading the championship. Well, not always the quickest in this tier, but has been able to stay out of trouble and take advantage of all the opportunities that were there, so doing well. Who is on the lap? So Tomic is on his way in. Ahmed is in sector 2 but is invalidated. AJC, what is he doing? He seems to be slower and coming into the pit lane. Billy Misu. What can you do? No, Calais, it's rained today, so it's fill circumstances. He might do podium today. Well, small mistake done by Billy, and his lap invalidated, unfortunately. Let's see if Magic can finally set a time with just 3.5 minutes on the clock. It's pretty weird to see that we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers who have not set a time yet. Ben is starting his hot lap now. Billy's on his out lap. Bosmots is going to start his hot lap, and Eric is still in the pit. But Eric has had some technical problems, so let's see what he can do. Now, Magic. Need to get in that top 10, have a good starting position. Let's see who is ahead of you. Marius Daniel, no, starting his hot lap. So, back to Matchit. Oh, that's not great. 43.5. We expect more from you, guy. Yes, and of course it's on the mediums, but still. You've shown us in praises on what you can do. Alright, who is on a hot lap? Billy is. While Ben is coming out of the bus stop chicane onto the straight. Just and P4, well done, Ben. That's row 2. Bosmots in the final sector. Well, Alex is trying to improve and get that pole position back. Alright. Andre, Ivan, and Bosmats. Bosmats P10. Andre, Ivan P13, and it improves here. Maggot to P5. Very nice. People who are watching the stream, in 3 weeks' time, we'll be having a second edition of the Nations Cup, and we still have room for teams, or teams still have room for drivers. Instead of we have 16 international teams participating, but we're still missing a few international teams like Italy, like France. So Tomic, I'm counting on you there. Or even the Irish, Maggot. Alright, so far everyone has set a time except for Eric, who probably has some technical difficulties during his debut. And the other debutants are AJC, who is in P8. Yep. Can he improve? No, remains in P8. And official timing is over. But TTG Alex did not improve enough. And that means Atomic is probably on pole position. Because his biggest threat is Ahmed, who's still on the lap. And he is improving. And he seems to be improved nearly 5/10. And he needs to do more to get on pole. But if he improves 5/10, he'll be probably P3. What is it gonna be? No, he remains in P6. Last driver able to set a time, but it's slow time. It's matchup. So we completed qualifying. Drivers will be underway back to the pit lane, and we have again Atomic on pole with Alex in P2, Florian P3, Ben in P4, Mac in P5, Alex in P6, Melchorot in P7, Marius Danielle P8, AJC P9, Bossmots in P10, men like Donkey in 11, with Lurch next to him in P12, Phil 13. Both Racing Point drivers opted for the medium tyre. Under Ivan into P14, Rick at P15, Billy and P16, Match at P17. That's a bit disappointing, I have to say. Billy Misu is in P18, and P19 will be for Eric. Alright, that's qualifying. It's Atomic on another pole position. I'd like to check how many he has already. Let me see. Stats from Atomic. That's already his 14th pole position. And if we have a look at the statistics, well, we still wait for the drivers to line up on the grid. Pole position all-time list. He already was in the top 10 with 13 pole positions on 8th place. Now jumps into 14 and equalized him with other RLH grades like Freddie, Will G, Morgan Short. So he'll be tied for 5th. That's pretty good. Let's see if he can add another good result in this race. And with drivers lining up now for the formation lap, and you can already see that the weather has changed a bit. It seems like it's gonna rain, and it weather prediction said it was going to be. So let's have a quick look at the standings. Right now, Ibani is leading the championship with 61 points, 10 points ahead of Rika. Alex in third with 44 points, then like Donkey and Satomic in fourth and fifth with both 31 points. Ahmed is in sixth with 28, Florian in seventh with 22, Multirep has 21 points, Maggot 19, and Maris Danielle has 17 points, and that concludes the top 10. Well, let me name the others as well then. Flyricello and Andrea Ivan both have 16 points, Bosmos at 12th, Billy 8 points, Matt Chip 6 points, and then the very disappointing Racing Point duo, Lurch with 5 and Phil with 4 points, and Billy Misu has 2 points. And well, meanwhile we see the predicted pit stop strategy. Most common strategy, but probably on a normal circumstances will be soft to medium. However, it's probably gonna rain, and rain is probably gonna fall with 20 minutes in. So if you chose to start on mediums, you might save yourself a pit stop here. When we quick look at the constructors' standings, it's Mercedes in the lead ahead of Red Bull and Ferrari. So sounds like real F1. Although not this year, but Ferrari performing as poor as they do, but still. Alright, people watching the stream, any predictions? What drivers are lining up? What start of the race? We have 22 laps today. It's probably halfway during the race that it's going to rain. The lights are on. It's 1, it's 2, it's 4, it's 5. Rides on and they're out, and here we go. And it's Florian having a good start, but it's Atomic who keeps the lead, although it's Florian and Atomic going side by side through a rouge up to Radion. Florian taking the lead. And this lift just, be careful, Atomic. This gives him the slipstream, still going side by side. And who is first into the corner? It's Atomic, grabbing the lead again. Ahead of Alex. Florian back to P3. And we have a yellow. It's men like Donkey. Oh, does he have damage? Doesn't seem like it. Probably a spin. Back to the lead. So Atomic in the lead. Ahead of Alex and Florian, who had a great start but still lost 2 positions on Camel Straight. Maggot in 4 with Ahmed next to him. Ahmed, can he go for it? Yes. Ahmed moves up to P4. Maggot in 5 and Ben in P6 looking for a gap with Maggot. Oh, we have another yellow. Lurch retired. Oh, Lurch. Lurch, you're again not having a great season. And it's a safety car. Right, who is using this to pits? I see Maggots, I see AJC, Men Like Donkey. Men Like Donkey will be happy that after his spin he can now catch up to the field. I would say don't trust the leaderboard you're seeing there because unfortunately Goat Masters in the first 2-3 laps of the race sometimes is a bit confused. It really is Atomic who's in the lead. And it will reset itself. Yes, and there it is. So it's Atomic in the lead. Alex behind him, Florian third, Ahmed in fourth, Ben moved up 1 position. Let's just have a little look at the tyre situation. So Maggot, AJC and Men Like Donkey all chose for mediums. Yes, we know the pit stop strategy. Doubt anyone will come in for hard tires, especially given we'll probably see some rain during the race. Oh, Matrix says Ben first, Matchup second, and Alex in third. Well, could be. Ben already won a few races, and Alex has proven himself, yes. But your buddy Matchup so far hasn't been very lucky. So it could be. If I have to predict something, I'd say Atomic, Alex, and Phil. Because why Phil? Although he's only in 9th position, well, it's because it's raining. It's gonna rain, and Phil's pretty good in the rain. It's mostly when he wins, it's either a street circuit on light rain, so. Well, Kala is asking Lurch what he do. Yeah, Lurch, tell us, what did you do? What happened there? Because we couldn't see it. And is it? Really? Are there already a few drops falling? A few drops of rain? What? Well, yeah, it is. It's starting to rain lightly, and the safety car is coming in this lap. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Now we'll see Atomic setting the pace. Probably like fall a gap to the safety car who will come in. No, let's get touched very slightly by the new guy, Eriks. Went into the barrier, into reverse, and it retired him. Soft retirement. Right, here we go. Into the chicanes, Atomic leading while the first laps of the rain are falling, and off we go again. Don't see any overtakes, but I do see Rika pitting. Why is that? Does he have damage? Rika is going for Inters, and oh, that's a bold move because we have a retirement. Marius Daniel and Maggot, 2 retirements at once. Yes, of course, it's getting a bit slippery. And then, well, if Turek is a bit slippery, it's really dangerous into a Rose Radial. Probably both of them went off there. And if it's a safety car, this might be a good choice for Rika. But if it's not, I think you're really gonna lose a lot of time. Alright, so we're down to 16 drivers already. It's not a safety car. And oh, well, sir, with the internet that we tried to follow, what we've missed is that Alex has taken the lead. So has Atomic made a mistake? Does he have any damage? No damage for him. We see another yellow. It's Billy. Literally. We see a few drivers coming into the pit. Alex is coming into pit, as well as Atomic, Florian. Well, who isn't actually? Bosmos is. Well, nearly the whole grid, but the ones who haven't is Ben, also known as Zibani, Phil, Andre Ivan, AJC, the ones who haven't pitted. So, Alex back on track and into P5. Well, it seems... Oh, Billy retired. Oh dear. This is going fast. A multi-rub retires. Bosmot retires. What is happening here? Oh dear. That's a safety car. Not sure what happened here, but Ahmed gets a penalty, by the way. Gee, we're 5 laps in and we've lost 6 drivers. I was about to say that Atomic has lost a lot of time with its pit stop, so I now had to serve a penalty. I was really unlucky, but before the pit stop he was ahead of Florian and Ahmed and basically lost 2 positions for that. We see multiple drivers getting warnings, and I think track violation warnings under the safety car is a bit unnecessary, despite the rain. We will probably see Ben, Phil, Andrei and AJC pitting as soon as they can. Yeah, here comes Ben in. They go for the intermediates. Yeah, Phil coming in, Andrei coming in, AJC coming in. This will give the lead back to Alex. Although, Ben has made a quick pit stop. Ben is still in the lead. Oh, he did this very well under the safety car. Grabbed the lead, or earned the lead actually, and then pitting under the safety car gave him the lead of the race. Well done by Ben. So Ben in the lead, Alex in second, Florian in third, Phil in fourth. Phil made up some time here as well, some positions actually. Andre in fifth, Zatomic dropped to sixth, AJC 7, Billy Misu in 8th, Ricky in 9th, Eric is in 10th, Matchip in 11th, Moonlight Donkey in 12th, and Ahmed in 13th. And the rest is already out of the race. And this is just after 5 laps. Yes, Calais, you can't leave this string for 5 minutes. You should know by now. You've driven here yourself yesterday with the Romanians here, and you know that there were a lot of DNFs there, but it was here, it started to rain, and we had three DNFs in one corner. So basically that's what happened. And then Ben and Phil and a few others pitted under the safety car, and that made sure Ben kept the lead. So second safety car already, and it's just lap 6. Well, it will be interesting also to see how many drivers will actually finish this race. Safety car not coming in yet, and that's surprising because the whole field has already catched up. So this will probably be, yes, it's nice that Codemasters has to pit windows open. Well, everyone has just pitted. Thank you for that information. Yeah, I think if you just manage to get to the finish, you're already in the points today. Because I can see a few more retirements, especially in Rouge, Radillon, and the wet. All men like Donkey picking up the penalty there. Collision with Ahmed, both drivers at the back. Probably meant that Ahmed hit men like Donkey. We'll probably get a notion within a few seconds that the safety car will be coming in this lap. And then we will be underway again, and it will be really interesting to see if drivers can keep it on track this time into a Rouge. In the rain, tires a bit cold because of the low speeds. Yeah, safety car in. All the drivers are packed up in the bunch, 13 drivers still left in this race. Everyone is on fresh inters. Let's see who will have the best restart. What probably we'll have to look out for if everyone is able to keep it on track. Billy, Misu and Rika changing positions. Guys, keep your distance and off we go again. Ben with the restart. Alex right behind him. Florian being chased down by Phil on the outside. Oh, that's the curb, Phil. Watch out. With Andre Eisen right behind you. Okay, let's watch this so we can see them coming downhill and then uphill again. Let's see if everyone keeps it on track. Some go very, very wide. However, it seems someone lost it. Ahmed is into the pit. Eric is moved up a position. And we see several drivers picking up penalties. Probably seems to be quite hard to keep it within the white lines in the wet. Oh, that's Florian! Oh, Florian lost it and hits the ball. And though his car, he's still able to drive his car, but he has major damage and will fall back from P3 to probably last in his Ferrari. And this gives Phil a podium position. Oh, Phil! Oh! Oh, Phil. Phil loses it coming up Radion. It hits the wall really, really hard and crashes and is out of the race. So, 12 drivers still in there. Oh dear. This time we do not have a safety car. That was quite a crash, Phil. I hope you're alright there. I mean, thank God this is virtual. Unfortunately for Florian, this is not a safety car. And this gives Checker, let's see if I'm not able to change this, but give a podium position to Andre Ivan. Alright, oh, it's Atomic in the fight with AJC. Atomic with the pass, and Atomic is moving his way up the field into P4 now. We have a yellow. Probably Florian. Well, Ben is creating quite a gap actually. Oh, and we have the next one. Oh dear. It's Ahmed who crashed out. Right right before the bus stop chicanes. That's a weird position. So, it's yellow. Not a safety car yet. So race still goes on. I was saying, Ben, creating quite a gap with Alex. Andre is in third, and Zatomic is still battling with AJC for that fourth position. And let's have a look from inside AJC's car. Going through Pujon. Oh, Nailboy is here as well on the stream. Hi, Neil. To answer the question, has the F1 no finishes? Well, maybe if you count C5 race from Singapore and during the Asia Cup. But no, but I think the fewest we've had in RLH is a finish with 3, and one I can remember was the C4 race in season 5, and Andre retires! Another retirement! Oh, I already said I didn't want to jinx it, but gee, this is going fast. We only have 10 drivers left. And now there's a safety car. Drive-through for AJC, speeding under the safety car. Well, Billy, Misu and Rick are coming in. So I was saying to the question of Nellboy on the chat, I think it was Australia race 1 of season 5 with C4, where the race with like 30 seconds ahead of number 2 or something. I think Panos was in second, and Belgian driver FIFA Fits for You was in third, and that was the only 3 that remained, although it wasn't really big grid to stall it, but still. We still see some penalties being handed out, and I think we have our podium. I think we have quite a decent podium. AJC has a drive-through, so he'll fall away, and that means one of the debutants, Eric, too fast for you. Is moving up to 4th, doing well on his debut here, Polish driver. Florian will be quite happy with this safety car. He'll be able to catch up after being hitting the wall and not retiring. So we're halfway through the race. We've had 3 safety car situations, and we already have 9 DNFs during the race. Be careful, Florian, that seems like cutting. And we have Alex and Zatomic pitting. And Alex is going for full wet because it seems to, oh yeah, it seems the rain is worsening. It's raining harder. But Zatomic enters. Is that a good choice, mate? We know 2 races, you've got each other. Alright, so interesting to see how that will fall out. Different tyres. Brent says, I'm happy that I'm not racing tonight. Well, Brent, I mean, this is one of those races, if you survive, you'll be having good points. I mean, even if you go as slow as a snail right now, you'd even be intent on getting points, so... it wasn't just Alex and Atomic pitting for fresh tires. Billy Misu and Rika and Florian have as well, but they all be injured, so we have half the field on fresh inters, some older inters, and we have one driver on wets. And if it's going to rain harder, he might have a major advantage over everyone else. And we see the safety car is coming in this lap 12, and still 10 laps to go. Band still leading the pack. Going through the chicane here. Let's see how it will do at the restart. And seeing yellows. And like Donkey, losing positions here. Putting both Ferraris at the back of the field. Well, it looks like real F1. Alright, here we go again. Through Radion. And it does seem like Alex has more grip. Let's see if these wet tires were a good choice. Wouldn't take too much curb in the rain. Matt Chip seems to be in trouble because he can't keep up with the guys ahead of him, and he's having Alex and Atomic right behind him. Maybe his tires are still a bit cold, but he's losing major time on the rest of the field. So we have a whole train behind Matchup, who seems no longer to be losing time on Eric. But AJC had to drive through, I think. Yes, he's coming in, almost missing the entire corner again. I think, did he get damage? Oh shit. Did have damage. And so Atomic is coming in, and it's probably coming in for wet tires, and that might be a good choice. Should have done that in his previous pit stop. But if AJC is just serving to drive through, and it seems like Atomic was as well. Oh, well, that would cost him a good result. That's a shame. Men like Donkey getting a new front wing. And Ibni again creating a gap to the guy behind him, who actually gets another time penalty. And Matchup is slowly getting a bit of time against the guy ahead, and although it does seem to be raining harder, it's not Alex who is really gaining on Matchup. Yes, as people are saying in the chat, is that Alex has the best chance to win if it keeps raining and goes raining harder, but so far he's not gaining and has a 6.7 gap to the leader. Seems like AJC has some troubles, technical problems. Ben is pitting, and Ben is pitting for the wets. Well, where will he come out on track? He'll definitely lose the lead. But I think the choice that Alex made earlier will benefit him. This is a choice I do not understand. AJC coming in, fixing his front wing, but again choosing the inters. Alright. So we have... Oh, we have yellow. Matchup is in trouble. And he made a mistake and he has damage to his front wing. Oh, Matchup. You're being on a podium position. Likewise, to come in immediately, have that front wing repaired and go for the wet tires. As they seem the best option right now. Gee, it was like 30 seconds ago that I said that Alex was having like 6.7 gap to the leader, but he's only 2.4 seconds away and already in second position. Match it, what are you gonna do? You're coming. Oh, Billy Misu trying on the outside with a lot of risks. He managed to do it. That's a good overtake for Billy Misu. Eric goes on. Rika goes on. Billy Misu as well. Well, Matchup chooses to pit, of course, with the damage and probably going for the wet tire. Ben inherits P5. Satomic moves up to P6. Oh, he'll be really, really angry with himself for that drive-through penalty. And is also probably not in the right tire, although conditions are not really favoring wets yet. I think still in between. Tires might be equal at this point. And we have Florian, who moves up to P9 after AJ was in the pit again. Alright. We still have Eric in the lead. Alex gaining a lot of time on him. The gap is just 1 second now. And Rika again in one of those races with lots of DNS and trouble on a podium position. So each time there's something going on, Rika is there to score. That's not just luck, that's race instinct. If it's once, if it's twice, it can be luck, but this is probably, if you can manage to keep this, it's the 4th time on the podium this season, so you're doing something right there. Ben is closing in on Billy Misu. let's have a look. No, Alex is just a little too far away to try the overtake on Camel Straight. And Ben and Billy. Billy still keeps that fourth position. Oh, side by side there. Oh, a bit of contact. A bit of contact, but that seemed like a racing into that to me, actually. But Ben passes and goes into P4. Billy needs to P5, and so Tommy's not that far away, actually. He's doing well on these inters. Back to the lead. Aaron, too fast for you is defending his position on Alex, and we have a yellow. We have a yellow, but no retirement scheme. Meanwhile, man like Donkey has also pitted for the wet tire. Here's a yellow. Virtual safety occurred. I am not sure what happened here, but it's Billy Misu. He spun in his ass. He lost a lot of positions there. Well, no, one position, but a lot of time. Billy Misu in P6, does he have damage? Yeah, he has damage. I will go in. His only lock was close to the pit lane, so he'll go in and go for the wet tire. This gives Matchup a position up into P6 now. Alright, virtual safety car is over. Alex still in second. Bricker is closing in on the leaders. He's just 2.2 behind Alex. Ben is not far off as well. And, well, gap between first and... Oh, another virtual safety car. Who's up now? Hard to say, but... Is anyone having damage or in trouble? It must be really, really hard in these wet conditions. Alright. Virtual safety car is over. And then Matrix was making notes of the given penalties. Well, he had something to note today. Many penalties, but I'm actually curious because with the gap between top 5 this close to each other, it could really matter who has time penalties. With just 4 laps to go. Let's have a look. Race director Eric. Oh, Eric has like 5 penalties actually. Wow. Alex, well, look at that. Alex has 0 penalties. And Eric has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 penalties. Probably lose like 15 seconds. Look at that. Rika, no penalties. Ben, 2 warnings, but no penalty. So Tomic only has a drive-through, and he's served that, so that's not a problem. So as it is, we have Eric, although he is in the lead, he might fall back to 5th. Because it seems like all the other drivers do not have penalties. And looking at the weather, it might seem to rain a little less, and that could give an advantage to those drivers on the intermediates. For the race, it would be pretty good to see if the drivers just behind could catch up a bit. Oh, and Ben is past Rika. Ben moves back on the podium into P3. And although Alex is close, he just can't seem to get close enough to go for this overtake. And it will also be interesting to see that now Bennett's past Rika, if he could close in into the leaders. It does seem like it, because the gap is only 2.2 seconds, and even as Atomic is closing in on his intermediates, with the gap just being 7.2 seconds. Well, I think we're going to see a very, very interesting last few laps. Yes, Clay, you could say that if Alex asks Jeff what the driver in front has any penalties, he doesn't need to do the overtake, but do not forget, Ben is right behind him. So Ben has fully closed the gap and is back in the fight for the win, and is actually being really close now. Is right behind Alex and is on his right, looking for the pass. Please, guys, keep it clean. Ben with the late braking, and it's passed. Ben could win this race. Oh. Could Ben go for a 3rd win of the season? And Alex seems to be struggling right now in the rain. So Tommy is closing in quickly as well. He's just 5.5 seconds behind the leader. He made up 4 seconds in 1 lap. Well, seems like he's going to be running out of laps just too soon to have a real shot to fight for the win. Calais, no penalties for Ben. No, I think the whole top 5 except for Eric has no penalties. So it seems like the top 5 is Alright, we got 1 more lap, and this is going to be really interesting. So the one who can make a move is probably up for a win or a podium. Let's see, Ben had the earlier a very good pass on Alex, and he can do another one and grab the lead on this final lap of the Belgian Grand Prix. Blocking there. Look, Alex is just a little too far away. As is Rika and Atomic, who just come 1 or 2 laps short to be able to fight for this win. And Eric still leading the race. 410. He has Alex right up close, and some do have 1 or 2 warnings, so you can't take too much risk, because if you get another warning and a penalty, it could cost you a dear win or a podium. Eric going wide again. Eric will probably fall back to 5th with all of his penalties, despite probably finishing first today. Is Alex going to try something on Ben? Oh, so Tomek and Rick are very, really close. We have the top 5 within 2.5 seconds of each other. If there was just 1 or 2 more laps, it could have been even greater. Is anyone? No, Alex seems to be in trouble for this. Oh, Atomic. Oh, he can't get past. Is he? He's going to try on the inside with Rika and almost spins it. No, it's Eric crossing the finish line first. No, Ben gets the win. Rika in 3rd and Atomic 4th. Oh. So Eric, on your debut, you finished. Well, you crossed the finish line first, but you end up in 5th. Well, still a great race. Ben gets the win ahead of Alex, Rika, and Atomic in 4th. Another podium for Rika, and another win for Ben. Matchup is in 6th, Billingly, Sue probably finishing in 7th, unless Florian can close that gap real quick. No, it's Billingly, Sue who will be in 7th place. Yeah, what a race this was, and such a fantastic last corner. Billy Misu in 7th, unless he has more penalties than Florian. Nope. AJC does finish in 9th, but I'm not sure he rejoined the session and if he has done enough laps by himself, so he could be taken out of results. We have Men Like Donkey, who usually is in crazy races somewhere up front and sometimes even winning. Now just finishing in 10th after being unlucky early in the race. Alright. Drive-through of the day, Eric too fast for you. Well, Eric had a great race, but somehow will not be happy that if you cross the finish line first, you're still only a 5th in the final result. So Tomek will not be happy that missing just out on the podium. And Alex looked sure for that win, but Ben made the most out of these circumstances. So well done, Ben. Well done, Alex. And well done, Rika, with another podium. So let's go to the result. We have Ben, Alex, Rika, Atomic, Eric, Magic, Billy Misu, Florian, AJC, Men Like Donkey, and the rest were DNS, and the rest was Men Like Donkey, no, Andre, Ivan, Ahmed, Phil, Meltrub, Boss Mods, It's Billy, Marius, Danielle, Maggot, Lurch, who was that real quick? Right. Let's see if we could have Ben. A few words from Ben, maybe. Let's see if we can get Ben, and we have Rika, and then Alex. Let's see if anyone of them is able to join commentary for a few words from our winning drivers. And here's Ben. And here is Alex. Let's see if Rika joins too. Welcome, guys. Yes, I can hear you. Let's see. I'm not sure if Rika is going to join. Let's just start. Alex, you first. You came in second, but you were looking for the win for a long time. How did you experience this race today? Yeah, you were the first to pit for the wet tires, and I thought it seemed to be raining harder, so you might be in even for the win. And it seems like that until Ben passed you and with one lap to go. Yeah.
The first guy had 12 seconds penalty, and to be honest with you, I don't know why did he hold a position with those 12 seconds penalty, because somehow low-key he was kind of holding me on spot. So I think this is the reason why I maybe lost the race. But Benny did such an amazing job. He was so quick. I don't even know how he did it. He's like a magician, but yeah, congrats to him.
Oh, all right. Well, thanks and congratulations on a great race. Ben, to
Thank you.
Congratulations on the win. And
Thank you.
I think there were two key moments to me. The first one was your pit to the Inters under the safety car.
That was lucky.
That inherited you the lead, and that was major, I think.
Well, if there was no safety car, I would have been about 10th, I think. In all honesty, because it was. I sort of Jeff actually recommended me to come in on that lap, but I thought I'd stay out, and it was the wrong call, so I was very lucky with the safety car.
Yeah, and then you had later on you did pit for wets while others chose to stay on Inters. It was a bit of a mix, but what tires were the best at the end?
I think the Inters were a little bit better, and I was running a full wet setup, so I think that benefited me quite a bit going on to the wets, and then from there, I managed to catch the pack, and I think like Alex was saying, I think he was held up a little bit with the Inter runner in front of him. And I say when I got behind, I can't remember his name, but the Haas driver, I could have gone for a move, but I thought it wasn't worth risking it, because I knew he had like 18 seconds worth of penalties.
Yeah, he had a lot. And it was a top 5 group with Rika and Atomic also closing in, and the only one with penalties was the race leader holding up you guys. So. Great race, great choices, and I believe this is your 3rd win of the season.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well done. Seems like you.
Place at the right time.
Yeah, but you're in the lead. You were already in the lead for the championship. Got another win, so you're looking good for the championship. But who do you consider your main contenders?
Well, we've got a long way to go. long way to go. Riker's so consistent. Has he got a podium at like every race or all but one? So he's always up there no matter what. Atomic's quick. It's another pole again today. Should have won Hungary as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened to him at the pit stop, because when
he
pitted the lap before me.
He got a drive-through.
Probably for being like 1/10 over the delta.
Yeah, I couldn't see that. He was getting the drive-through, and that cost him a fight for the win, because in the end he nearly came back to that podium, missing out on just a few tenths. So yeah,
he was the same pace as me on the inters when I was on the works. So he definitely had the pace. So really unfortunate of him again.
Yeah. Back to Alex. What are your expectations for the rest of the season?
Well, I don't know. This is quite difficult to say, but I know that Monza is coming. So to be honest with you, I'm expecting a podium again from Monza. And after this, to be honest with you, I don't know. God knows. I'm just gonna practice as much as I can, because I don't know. I'm trying to get this championship somehow. But like I said, God knows, in this league are so many good players and so many fair players. So I don't want to put myself in a good spotlight. Everybody has chances to win the races or the championship. So I hope the best for all of us.
Yeah, it seems like a very competitive group, but still we see a few names, the same names, reaching the podium again. Ben, last words from you. What are you expecting in Monza?
Not a clean turn one. That's what I expect.
So you're going to start from the pit lane probably.
I'll say it now. If it is a wet race, I will not do qualifying.
If you're listening, we will remember Ben to that next week if it's going to rain. Guys, thank you for a few words. Again, congratulations and good luck next week.
Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Yes. See you guys.